interactions. Unaweza pata mtu huko. Interaction with other rovers. You expect to interact. Oh, fun, huh? You expect to have a fun training. Not a boring training. Oh, this side, eh? What else do you expect? You expect personal growth. Nasikia wengine wanasema drinks na mayengs. What do you expect? Basic, but you should already have that. You should already have basic skills in rovering. Expanded skills. Expanded skills in rovering. Any other? Now, yes.
Background knowledge for CSA.
CSA knowledge. You expect to sleep and rest during the training.
No, after training.
No, I'm asking during the after. It's okay. Me, I just want during the training. What do you expect?
Okay, interval rest.
Interval rest. Report writing and project proposal. Someone said something about interaction. Yes.
I am expecting that training site.
Oh. No. Don't worry.
Condition of that place to be favorable.
Ndio wamesema. You expect commitment and attitude. Explain. Oh, people should be, people should be what? Should be active during the training. Aya, guys. Oh, yes. Motivation when answering questions. On? Oh. Steps ndio nini? Oh, this one is very important to motivate people. So we'll try and do that. Now, I asked you guys in your groups here, around 10 people, around 12 people, very smart people in the university. What are they expecting during the training? The training is Rovermate 1 and 2 course training. All of us belong to different patrols in our crew. Sindio? In that patrol, we have a Rovermate 1 and a Rovermate 2. They are the leaders. This training is a training for leaders. All right? So what did I expect you to say? Now you've given me your expectations of the training. I want to give you my answers, which you are to give me. So the first thing that I expected is this. That is the first thing. Because we are looking at the program. The second thing, or close to at least second, third, fourth, was this. Because for you to get your CSA, you must have run your project. So do you know how to do a project proposal? Can you do a good report? And not only for CSA, because this is a skill that you can use even outside scouting. Right? The last thing, but also important, that I expected is this. Yes. The last thing, but also important, not the first. Yes, this is the last thing, but also important. The third thing, because we are going for a training, and to train well, we need to have what she said, this, to ensure that we have a good, conducive environment for the training. Scouts we. There are so many other things that you have not mentioned. So, plus so many other things that you have not mentioned. So I will briefly take you through the program so that you know if it is questions, which ones do you prepare. And if there is a topic that you might have wished for it to be part of the training, you can also share. So our training starts on Thursday, 29th January, 2026. Sawa? Our training starts on 29th January, Thursday, 2026, in the afternoon. So we are hoping by 4 p.m., all of us will have settled at the training venue. Not on the way coming, but have arrived and settled. Sawa? We will have an informal activity for all of us at that point. Sawa? The same evening, we'll have something known as climate setting. You will ask, don't worry. Write it somewhere. We will have something known as climate setting, setting ourselves and familiarizing ourselves with what we will have gone there to do. Scouts we. On Friday morning, which is 30th January, is when officially the training begins. So our first session, we are looking at fundamental principles of scouting. The focus will be on, 1, the core principles of scouting, exploring rovering ideals, and creating a pathway to good rovering. Tuko sawa mpaka hapo? That is Friday morning. Friday mid-morning, of course, there is a health breaks. Hapo katikati, eh? Someone said we need to have enough rest time in intervals, sindio? So after the first session, we'll have a health break. I've not said tea break, I've said health break. To relieve yourself and for chweps hizo mnasema. Mid-morning, we'll have a session on self-awareness and self-esteem. The focus will be on, 1, appreciating self and building your own competencies. Because we are looking at your own personal growth. As much as we want to create a social impact as scouts, that impact can only be created if we ourselves are growing in the process. Sawa? Then we'll have a lunch break. I don't know what lunch will be. We'll make a menu with you guys before we leave. In the afternoon of Friday, Scouts we'll be looking at partnership and resource mobilization. So if Kisii University as an institution has no resources to support us, can we go out of Kisii University and get sponsors or other organizations to support our programs? Can we go out of our county or the different crews that we belong to support our programs and projects as Rovers Scouting? Can we resource mobilize? Can we have an online Arambe to support our programs? Sawa sawa? Friday evening, because we anticipate to have rovers from outside, we will have something known as team time. So rovers from a particular time, you can have your time to talk about your internal issues. If there are any challenges, if you want to sing and dance a little bit, you can do that. So, in the evening before we sleep, we'll be looking at the roadmap to CSA. Jasiri badges, both proficiency and what? And standard badges. So which are the standard badges? How do I achieve Jasiri Project Star badge? How do I achieve Jasiri Instructor? How do I achieve Jasiri Rovermate 1 and 2 Star badge? And which other badges in the proficiency line can I pursue, undertake, and get awarded? And which is the way towards achieving those badges? Sawa sawa? Yes. So in terms of reporting, how am I supposed to report? In terms of the guidelines, yes, they are in our book, but how can I take it step by step to ensure that I can achieve Jasiri Conservator? I can achieve Jasiri Utamaduni. I can achieve Jasiri what? Lifesaver or reproductive health. Scout Sui. And of course, in the budget, we'll also look at global programs because it is a requirement, sindio? And we are looking at us not only being scouts in Kenya, but creating that global aspect of scouting as we do our scouting here from our different localities. So which programs can we partake in? Can we do plastic titanas? Can we do Champions for Nature? Can we do Scouts Go Solar? Can we run with Messengers of Peace? All right? So which one can we pursue as scouts in our different crews? Then most importantly, we'll be looking at crew organization. Some of us do not understand how we structure our crews. So who is a crew leader? Who is an assistant crew leader? Who is a Rovermate? Who is a Rovermate 1 and 2? Who is a Jasiri Scout leader? What are their specific roles in your crew? So that you can be able to coordinate yourself with a good crew structure to ensure that you achieve all the objectives that you set. Sawa sawa? On Saturday, which is our third day. On Saturday, which is our third day. Nimeenda wapi? Yeah. We will start our day with exploring the different leadership aspects. We are all leaders in our own capacities, indio? By virtue that we are scouts. So can we understand strategic youth leadership? Can we understand the cornerstone to good leadership, to good youth leadership? And how can we move towards that to ensure that with whatever it is we have been able to learn, can we now create an impact through that to other young people? And of course, as role models to the younger section. Midday on Saturday, we'll be looking at our projects. How do we share the different projects that we have? Which projects are we doing? And how are we doing them? Remember this year or last year during competitions, you were asked to present your projects. So what is the best way of you presenting those projects? What is the best way of you running with those projects? So which kind of projects do you have? How do you brand your projects? How can you pitch your project idea? How can you prepare a good project proposal that can be able to impress a potential sponsor or donor outside there? Sawa? Saturday evening, we'll have something known as round tables. Round tables, where we will sit and share our opinions on anything scouting. I don't know why this guy is laughing. Where we will sit and share our opinions, all right? Areas that we feel we can improve on as Rover Scouts, areas that we feel have been neglected and can be implemented, ideas from you guys as young people to better enrich our programs or our activities, or we can draw a roadmap to how we will want to do Rover Scouting this year as participants of the Rovermate 1 and 2 training from whichever area that will be coming from. And of course, being the last day, we'll have a campfire. We'll have a campfire, we dance and reignite our spirit as we begin a new year and a new journey towards the Chief Scout Award. Sawa sawa. On Sunday, we'll have feedback from you guys, which dictates that you have to be attentive and participate actively in the training, because we'll want to know which are the areas that have not well been captured, which are the areas that have been well captured, what are some of the recommendations that you will wish to make in future. Sawa. And of course, as someone said, they expect a certificate and a badge. We'll get to award you a certificate and a badge, having successfully completed the Rovermate 1 and 2 training. Sawa. Scouts we. Scouts we. Tuko sawa mpaka hapo. So that is the program for our training. So at the end of the training, you must leave with a certificate that shows you have been certified. But most importantly, you must live with the knowledge and skills to do better rover scouting at your crew level. Sawa. And of course, we must have fun during the training. We must enjoy ourselves. So within our program, because this one is a provisional program, you can still share ideas. Because we are thinking of even having a hike during the training. We are thinking of different activities that can be done, depending on how we will conduct ourselves during the training. Sawa. Nani yako na swali? Yes.
I had a question on the first day, that is on Thursday. You said by 4 we should be at the venue. Now, are we being facilitated to the venue? Like, for example, are we being given transport to the venue?
CSA is your own personal endeavor. When you get the badge, it is not the movement that gets. It is you who gets the certificate and the badge. So it is upon you to ensure by that time you are at the venue. So as a crew, we can organize a common means of transport that can transport us from this particular place to where the venue of the training will be. I think that one was sorted out by your leaders. How will you guys move from this point to this point and back? Because I know you will be required to carry also materials. Yes. Yes. So that one will be handled at your crew level. Sawa sawa. So you all know, and I want to hope that we don't have anyone amongst you who has an exam on Friday. By Friday, everyone will be done. But in any case, if someone will have an exam, we will excuse you. 29th. Exams zitakuwa zimeisha? Ah, wonderful. Exams zitakuwa zimeisha. Wonderful. So all of us will be free. Sawa. Number 2, we have a deadline for making your commitment. The only way, and I think I also told your leaders, the only way we can have this training is if the host has the highest number. We won't wait for people to come from outside and we don't have the number. So please ensure by 23rd you have already committed so that we start working out the other logistics. Plus any other person who is listening, ensure you have committed so that we know this is the number that we have. Sawa sawa. Scouts we. The other things we are going to discuss after this. So I can request those who are taking us live to take us out of live, ama to end the live, and appreciate everyone who has been watching and listening to us. Thank you very much.